The biggest memory I have is just that little girl like staring at me and screaming, looking me right in the eyes, help, help me.
Every year, hundreds of people learn a deadly lesson. The pleasure of boating does not mean that you can truly relax. In April of 1997, a boatload of tourists in Port Everglades, Florida, learned that lesson firsthand when their boat got caught by a current and was dragged into a huge barge.
The one guy in the front just calmly kind of puts his arm up against the barge to hold the boat, which, you know, seemed like a good idea. But the problem was the barge was a giant barge, and it was empty, sitting on top of the surface, and the current was actually running right under it. And the front of their boat was like a wedge, and when we got up there, he couldn't hold the boat. It actually crunched him and actually went right under totally under the barge, the boat, and all the people got squished right on the barge.
It only took 39 seconds for a mishap to escalate into a nightmare. Fortunately, the Coast Guard was on a routine patrol and arrived at the scene within seconds.
My first reaction, I came up with the pumps in my arms. I just dropped them when we saw these people in the water, you know, half screaming, half under the barge, getting ripped down the current. My reaction was like, let's go in for them.
When the boat hit the barge, one of the little girls was thrown overboard to safety by her father. But another was trapped on the bow. Frank didn't hesitate for a second.
I go up first to grab the little girl. The other guys were trying to get the lines so he can jump in and grab some more people. These guys here picked up the man and a little girl, and our captain backs the boat out of the way because some of the people were popping out from the barge. He didn't want to run them over.
Get that boat out of there!
So now the other guys are getting ready to go in the water. It was a big decision to have us go in the water.
One by one, the struggling people were plucked out of the waves, but the boat was still being crushed under the weight of the barge.
It's just like chaos. People were all floating all over the place. We want to make sure we got everybody that we could.
When it was all over, 9 people had been rescued, thanks to Frank Morrow and his brave team.
This incident, it kind of shows you how things can go bad fast. You know, they're out there having a good time on the boat. One minute you're having a great time, next minute you're in the hospital.
Next.